Better off going higher with this. I'm gonna go higher. There we go. Let's look. That's a bit better. Come up a bit more. And a little bit more. Hey everyone. Give me 2 seconds to finish setting this up. And we are good to go. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. All right. For anyone who doesn't know, I just bought a giant collection of a whole lot of super minty, super spicy stuff. I'm going to go through it all now. And we're going to figure out lots of 10, lots of 9, all that fun stuff while I'm subbing. I'm going to start with the oddball stuff. So we're going to get cracking with a whole lot of middle Raiders, and the Legend of Blue Eye stuff going to go last. We'll go through Feral Servant, some Magic Ruler. We got some Dark Crisis, and I think some other oddball stuff. It's the best way to angle this. That should be good there. Fair warning, this is going to take a long ass time. I have a absolute shitload of stuff to go through. I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form, though. Ooh, some Magician's Force here, too. See? Okay, that's the duplicates. So, is Geeky here? If he is, we're going to start with his babe, love of his life. We got an Injection Fairy Lily. Yeah. Go chirp someone else. If you want to go chirp someone, it'll be. I'm gonna scooch this up. I have way too much shit on my desk. I cannot wait to get my office set up. So we got Injection Fairy Lily. This thing is mint and has one tiny problem. There's a little scratch up here in the top of the hollow text box. Super hard to see. Other than that, the centering isn't actually bad for any Legacy of Darkness stuff. I almost cried when I saw the scratch. There's actually something that was in the binder. This wasn't even sleeved, it was just in a binder. That caused a scratch. I might send it to Beckett. I think I might get a 9.5 with them. I'm going to put that in. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, Bob. Next up, we've got Mirror Wall from Feral Servant, I believe. Yep. This one is OC, left to right. It's not the worst. I've seen worse. I still don't think it'll get a 10, though. I don't know if I'm just going to sell that raw to someone who wants a nice binder piece or what I'm going to do. Yeah, Roxanne, don't get me started on the Fairy Lily. I'm very, very salty. It's like there's a fingernail or something like that in there. I almost cried. So I was like, ooh, Fairy Lily. Awesome. Only graded like 20 of them. Next up, we've got Grave Robber, the card that everyone wishes was like the anime. I've got this in a 9 and a 9.5 in Beckett. That is 1.5 off of Pristine. I got off of a very nice guy in Australia. I don't know if this will get a 10 either, to be honest. So we'll put this in the we'll figure it out later pile. Next up, we've got from Dark Crisis, Judgment of Anubis, Secret Rare. I believe this one is mint as hell. I think it had a hollow foil too. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is 100% mint. Little bit of something on the back. Hey, Vintage, how's it going? A little something on the back I'm trying to get off. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, like if this thing doesn't get a 10, centering is 45, 55 to me. I've already graded 1 out of 10 myself after I bought a 10. It looks like I might have another one. So that's kind of infuriating. That's what I get for buying stuff that I don't need to buy. Oh, well. Next up, Dark Crisis. We've got Butterfly, Dagger, Elma. Who is pinging me? Go away. A little bit of wax on the back. Can anyone tell me how much they actually dock you for the wax on the back? I have no sweet clue what they do with the wax. I don't know if I'm worth trying to clean that up or not. It's only an Alma. Still a cool card. I need it for my registry sets. Number 2 somehow in Dark Crisis registry set. That is Invader of the Throne from Magic Ruler. This is the one that has a white dot on the back. I have no idea what that's from. Just a white dot. Otherwise, the card is flawless. I don't know if it's worth submitting to get a 9. Might have a look to see if I can get that white dot out later on. I'm pretty sure that it's from the factory, though, unfortunately. Next up from Magician's Force. I think this is the only Magician's Force holo that was there out of the lot. We've got Tribe Infecting Virus. Again, another little bit of waxing on the back. I don't know how they dock you on the wax because it is from the factory. The card is pretty well flawless. I'll have a look at it after. I might sub it in anyways. We'll wait and see. I'm not too worried either way. The sheer amount of awesomeness in this collection is worth it. I would have bought this just for a few of the cards that were there. I'm quite happy with pickup, even if some of them are 9s or worse. I'll be happy if a couple of the big hitters hit 10s. Now, next up, we've got another secret rare. Of course, this one is a little bit off center, top to bottom. Otherwise, the card is damn near flawless. A little bit of dust on the back. See if I can get that off. In case you can't hear, I like blowing on the cards. I've graded 3, maybe 4 of these at this point. They all keep coming back 8s. Because someone hates me. Heck pulls. Doesn't matter. They absolutely hate me with this card. So I bought one off of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tube a few weeks ago. this one hits a 10, I might have to sell the one I got off Tim, though. We'll wait and see. In all honesty, they'll probably get a 9. I'm not complaining either way. But most of those cards aren't worth too much unless they get 10s, unfortunately. And even then, you got to find someone as stupid as me or Geezy to buy it. Next up, we've got the Fiend Mega Cyber. Really nice Feral Servant, ultra rare. The top looks like it's a bit of a rough cut. See if I can get rid of the fuzzies on top. Yeah, Roxanne, I don't know how the hell that Buster Blader got a 10. I've seen way worse 10s. A little bit of dirt on the Fiend Mega Cyber. Centering's good on this, though, which I'm pretty sure is half the battle with this card. Corners look fine. We'll throw it in, see if I get to 10. Super nice card. I don't understand why this card is not worth more money. This is one of the ones I need for my registry set that is going up in price. I think it's super undervalued for how iconic the thing is. I have this card from when I was a kid. Unfortunately, there's a ding in it. The thing is mint otherwise. Ooh, this one's okay, so this one has a very light factory line on the back. Otherwise, card is pretty well flawless. Centering is actually good, which can be bad on these sets. I'm gonna throw this in the side pile to have a look at later. Really nice, iconic Pegasus card. Next, we've got Legendary Fisherman, another Feral Servant, ultra rare. Might have to give Geezy's money back for Feral Servant. Keep that call the haunted. I'm pretty sure all these are enough to fill out a registry set at this point. I'm just kidding. Sale's a sale. Doesn't matter to me. I'll find another one down the road. Can't keep them all. Legendary Fisherman is a little OC, left to right. Back is fine. Again, left to right. It's one of those borderline ones where I feel if you get someone who doesn't care about centering too much, it'll get a 10. But if you get someone who that's all they care about, it's going to get an 8. Even though the card is flawless otherwise. We'll see what happens. Next, we've got also from Feral Servant, Limiter Removal, super rare. See what this one's like. I think I've already got one of these in the sub I have going out this month. This one is way off center. Super mint card otherwise. Put these over here. For Feral Servant Super, I don't think it's worth creating personally. So that'll go on the chopping block for sale. Next, we've got Fairy Meteor Crush. I pulled one of these myself a couple months ago from a pack. It got a 10, so I don't need this one. I mean, if it's clean, it's clean. And this one is super duper clean, but has a bit of wax on the back. So I'll put this in the maybe pile. Hey, PJ. That's what I hate about Pharaoh Servant is the wax problems. I feel like some graders don't really care. Then you've got other graders who will absolutely barbarize you over it. Wow, this is a miscut. Nobleman of Crossout. Also from Pharaoh Servant. Ooh, the back is actually good. It might squeak by. I mean, I've got a 9 OC as it is. I can see if it gets a 10. If not, I'll probably just buy that card at that point. That'll be my second or third time trying to get a 10 on it myself. Next, we've got Ceasefire. I've subbed 4 of these, I think. By the looks of this is no better. Yeah. Off-centered. I keep getting 8s in this. Not really worth the time. Really nice minty card for someone who wants one, though. Next, we've got Backup Soldier. Do I have this in 10 or not? Ooh, this one's got a bad scratch on the back. It's not one of those light scratches that's in the wax. That one's in the card by the looks of it. Throwing you in the... Most of these cards are going, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with the pile, so that's fantastic. Always love when that happens. Didn't I have 2 mirror walls? I think I have 2 mirror walls. I have to have a look in a minute. Not too worried right now. Oh, look, we got another grave robber, too. That's cool. Oh, well. I think there's a problem with the other mirror wall. This one looks pretty darn minty. On the front, and classic Pharaoh Servant. Party in the back with the wax. I have to check with Geezy and see what he thinks. It's a very common problem with Pharaoh Servant that the wax isn't good. I don't know what to do with them. Oh, there's the other mirror wall there. More fair meteors. Got a lot of duplicates in this, which I'm not complaining about. But I don't know what's going to happen if they're going to get 10s or not. Got one light scratch in the back. Centering's not too bad. Another I'll figure it out later pile. Shrink. Another mirror wall. Oh, shit. Don't want to take you out of the sleeve. So you're out of the top loader. Second mirror wall. Shush Ruxin. I did not get it that cheap. I'm quite happy. Mirror wall. A little bit of scratch on the back. Realistically, I know a lot of these are 9s, but I don't really care. This is OC, another Fairy Meteor Crush. I'm going to look at it. Sell pile. Next up, we've got some Magic Ruler. Rexon, come up to my house. You can chill out in the basement for a while. We'll play Destiny. Messenger of Peace, super rare from Magic Ruler. This card has one little white dot on the back corner. A little bit fuzzies on the top, which I just wiped off. This card is pristine. Should get a 10. Next, we've got Toon World, the fan favorite. Ooh, oh, never mind. It's just dirt. I thought it was a scratch. Hollow is nice. One little white dot on the top border. I think this is a 10. Got one little dot in the top border. I mean, there's only 500,000 people in the province, and the province is the size of Ireland and the UK completely. And we only have 500,000 people compared to what, 15 million, 20 million? So if you're trying to cover landmass, you're probably better off going over to those islands, if I'm being honest with you. Next, we've got the ultra rare from Magic Ruler. A little bit of dirt on the back. We've got Toon Mermaid. Super cool Metal Raider or Magic Ruler card. Metal Raider. This has got something on the back. I'm gonna have to clean that off later. I'll have a look at this later on. So I want to hold people up too long. Next, we've got the other Magic Ruler Ultra Rare. This one is Megamorph. Super good condition. A little bit dirt on the back. If I can't get it off right away, we'll move on to something else. That's the beauty of this. Try and clean up the microfiber later. I mean, the Magic Ruler is probably one of the better printed sets. Can't really complain too much about them. Next, we've got Black Illusion Ritual. Use this to get your Relinquished out and then your Thousand Eyes Restrict. I already got this in PSA 10 that I've graded myself. Probably a 10. I'll throw it in anyways. I can't be as picky as I usually am. I'm way too picky with my cards. I think I already did one of these, so this will be another duplicate. We've got Invader of the Throne, also from Magic Ruler. We're going to start getting into the heavy stuff. If Ruxin, you want to tell anyone in the chat? Ooh, this one's got some silvering on the edges. Yeah, this one's probably a no-go. Still a really nice near mid card. Throw you over there. We've got another Toon Mermaid. That's the second one out of this lot. I've already got one off being graded from last month. Or no, the ones before now. Wow. Forgot that was sent off in June. Centering is really nice in this. Back had one white on the back. A little bit of fuzzies on top. This card is flawless. This should get a 10 if the other one doesn't. This is cool. Hey! Yeah, that's what she said. I don't know what I said, but it's probably also what she said at some point. You are right. Um, Super happy that this one was randomly in there. I bought this card when I was up in Ontario at a guy I met up at Dolly's a few months ago in Scarborough, and I don't know why I bought it. I thought it was at least a 9, probably a 10. And when I got home and was getting ready to send it off to PSA, lo and behold, there's a giant crease in the back. Yeah, this one's got a bit of dirt. I'll clean you up later on. A little bit off center. Could still hit the 10 though. We'll go over some Metal Raider duplicates. Next, we've got duplicate number 1 from Metal Raiders. We've got Harpy Lady Sisters. I have one that's got a little bit of a scratch on the back, but it's a bit of a deep one, so I don't think it would get a 10. So I went out and bought a PSA 10 that was on auction a couple weeks ago, try and get my set finished up. And lo and behold, now I have 2 more. So that is what it is. Let's see, we've got another Kribo. This has a black dot right up here next to the name. Don't know why. Yeah, none of you are getting B Skull or Red Eyes. All right. I think it's a 10, but that black dot throws me off. It looks like it's part of the printing process, but I feel like if they think it's a marker or something, they'll knock it down to a 9. So I honestly don't know what to do with it. But I mean, Kribo's expensive, iconic card. So I feel like it's worth the shot. Next, we've got a super faded, like, oh, I was happy with this one too. Giant factory line through the name. Oof. Super faded twin-headed thunder dragon. But there's not a chance in hell of that getting a 10. How did I not notice that earlier? That is depressing. I was super happy that one was as faded as it was. Oh well. We'll do some other random stuff first, and then we'll get into Metal Raiders. And save LB for last. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. I should probably be more careful with cards. No one tell Geezy I have this one coming up, please. I don't know if he still has it on his checklist or not. I don't particularly care because I needed to. So, but I feel like if I send it to him for grading, he's gonna kidnap it on me. Oh, luckily enough, I already have Shinato just back. My childhood copy from when I was a kid. Got a 10. This one has a little bit of wax on the back. So I'm going to review that later on. See if I can clean up the wax a bit. This looks like a 10 to me, other than the wax possibility. We'll figure that out a little bit later on. Now we've got from also Dark Crisis, Berserk Dragon. Message me later, Ruxin. I might sell it to you. Kribo already asked for first dibs on some stuff, though. I think Shinato could get a 10. The wax is what's throwing me off. This Berserk Dragon is a 10. All right, Rux, send me a message. I'll wheel and deal after the stream. This Berserk Dragon is a little bit off center, left to right. It is flawless otherwise. That should get a 10. Ooh, we got more Magician's Force. I didn't know I had more Magician's Force. A welcome surprise. Next up, we've got Amazonas Swordswoman from Magician's Force, number 061. The wax is terrible on the back. I'll put this in the maybe pile. Literally, like, if wax isn't an issue, all of these should 10 out. But I'm terrified and don't want to take the chance. So I'm going to check with Geezy and a few other people to see what they think. That sucks, Roxon. Next up from Dark Crisis, we've got Ultra Rare Kaiser Glider. This is a cool card. Has a little bit of wax on the back. It's not too bad. I'm going to grade this one anyways. In a minute, I have another one of these, so one of the two should get a 10. Hey, Kent, shouldn't you be on your honeymoon? Yeah, Swordsman is super hard to get in a 10, mainly because the centering is off left to right, I think. Just like Dark Master Zork. Ooh, that's got dirt on it. Centering usually isn't the best on this card. Super rare from Dark Crisis. Super nice. Yeah. Hey, don't have too much fun on your honeymoon. And if you do, make sure you take lots of pictures. Wives like it when you take lots of pictures and pay attention to them on the honeymoon. That is a good way to have a good, happy wife. Or if you do something stupid, just show her happy pictures from your honeymoon or of her being happy and showing that you were paying attention, and it'll get you out of the doghouse. I have two Zorks being graded in this submission already. Both, I think, are 9s with a shot at a 10. This, I think, is a 10 with a shot at a 9. I'm super happy with that one, actually. We've got another Dark Crisis Ultra Rare in the form of Kaiser Glider. Again, a Redux. I don't know. I don't even remember what this card does, to be honest. This one's as nice as the last one. A little bit of wax on the back. It's not even that bad. So we will take the hit on this. See if it gets 10. Brooks, like, are you trying to kidnap all of this on me or what? Like, can't just give you the entire sub, dude. Gotta be able to keep some stuff for my own registry sets. Harpy Lady Sisters. The second copy in this set. This one, oh no, why? The chunk gone back out of the back top. Ugh. That is heartbreaking. That makes me want to cry. I don't see this getting a 10. That being said, I've seen way worse 10s because the card is flawless otherwise. I feel like if I can push that back up, I'll put it in the review. Next, we've got to put the big boy pants on. We're going to start with some heavy hitters now. If you want to stick around, now is where it's going to start to get spicy. We've got Gate Guardian from Metal Raiders. And the centering is actually good on this one. And there are no scratches in the front, no scratches on the back. Centering is off a teeny tiny bit. It's shiny and clean. Like, I don't need to validate myself by proving it to you, dude. Calm down. This is also a super nice faded copy. That is definitely getting graded. The copy I have went through hell, and I feel like I need to keep it just because of the story. So I don't know if I'd ever sell it. But like, that's a faded copy. What do I do? I have to think on that. That sucks. All right, we've got Heavy Storm. That's super rare. Also for Metal Raiders. Little OC top to bottom. It's not that bad. Should possibly get a 10. Too bad it is worth like next to nothing. Is that Metal Raiders? Yeah. Oh, this one's faded too. This got a lot of faded cards. Next up is another ultra rare from Metal Raiders. Come out of the pack. There you go. We've got a Magic Jammer. I think I already have this in a 10, or is it being graded in a 10? Fade is super nice in this. Card is super clean. Back has one faint factory line and one little fuzzy. See if I can get rid of it. Fuzzy is no more. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a, I can't even remember that song now. You're getting graded. This is the one I am praying for. I have one being graded. I'm pretty sure that it popped a 9 and the grades just aren't back yet. I am terrified because I need this card in 10 to help finish off my sets for secret rares. But this card is damn near perfect. And it's also got a very nice fade. Just OC, a little tiny bit top to bottom. Like, that is gorgeous. I don't understand how I keep getting lucky with collections like this. I've only bought 2 local collections like this. Both turned out very well for me. I bought a nice collection off of a very nice guy in Ontario. It was so nice I bought a second collection off of him. Those are only the 3 really big collections I've bought this year. I am super happy with all 3 of them, though. I already do Heavy Storm. This might be double. Oh well. This one is not faded. I don't really care. Bit of a rough cut with the fuzzies on top. Clean that up. This is a 10. Super nice card. I have to open up another thing of sleeves in a minute. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing with all these. Like, this doesn't even make sense at this back point. Yeah, that Thousand Dragon has a very nice fade. This Horn of Heaven has just as nice of a fade as that one. I think all of the heavy hitters in this set are faded, to be honest. This one's another hollow clean card. Let's see the back. The back has one little tiny scratch. I don't think it's enough to knock it from the 10. Centering is pretty good on it. Like, how do you say no to cards like this. Out of all of them, though, this next one is probably the most ridiculous fade out of the lot. I'm just the only thing I'm terrified with this collection is whoever grades it looks at the fades and thinks that they're sun damaged. Oh, shit. That's my biggest fear when you have so many like this, is that they think that you just left them out in the sun to bake or something. We got 7 tools of the bandit. This is a gorgeous copy. One little white dot, and it's gone. I can get off this little piece of brick there. That is a nice, super nice fade. Pretty well all of these are faded, to be honest with you. I am quite happy. Oh, we've got a big boy now. I don't understand how the population is so low on this card compared to the other Metal Raiders cards. That being said, this one is OC as hell. So I'm starting to wonder if the issue with the card is them being OC. Like, it's not terribly off center, but I feel like, oh, that got something on the back. That is probably what's holding these back so much. Off, left, or right. I'm going to put this in the I'm going to check you over later pile. Unfortunately, because that's one of the biggest hitters in this set. We've got another heavy hitter, though. In the form of Barrel Dragon. They were just a normal collector who just wanted to collect everything and just kept buying stuff locally and off eBay. I don't know how all of this stuff is as clean as it is. I'm being perfectly upfront and honest with you. This Barrel Dragon is a little bit off center, upwards. Otherwise, it is pretty damn clean. Gorgeous card. Barrel is still undervalued, I think. I think this should be a $400 or $500 card in a 10. You're going greeting. And we've got Garnicia Elefantes. A card that no one gives a shit about. And you could offer to give it away to someone and they would say why. Also faded as well. I mean, it's not a terrible card. I'll look at the back. The back is fine. Like that. That is now gone. I don't know what I'm doing with all these. Jesus Christ. Like, I still have a stack left, and this is just the holos. This isn't counting the rares or the non-holo stuff. This is also faded. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon. Wow. This card, I don't understand how it's not at least 150. Like, it's been hovering around 80, I think, the entire time. I don't know why it's not more. And 10. I think raw, they're only like 10, 20 bucks, maybe. I've already got one in this sub already. I got that other one with the factory line. Up. Now we've got also Metal Raiders. Tribute of the Doomed. I always thought this was a cool card. Discard one card from your hand to the graveyard. Destroy one monster on the field, regardless of position. Oh, I think this has a crease. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's got a crease. Oh, you can't win them all. And of all the cards to have a crease, I am way happier that it's this one. And we've got another big ticket item now. I am praying. I think the one I already submitted last month got a 10. So there's a, if some reason it didn't, this is going to be my backup. This is a very nice copy of Change of Heart. Hey, wife. I wave. The artwork on this card is just gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with this card. Oh, I found something. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? One little white dot, and now it is gone. Yes, Ruxin, that is the infamous wife. Do not activate her face down ability. She will destroy all cards on the field, and we will all be screwed. It's just a gorgeous card. That's the type of card I'd be happy to buy regardless of the set, or if it was worth $5. Open up another pack of sleeves. There we go. We've used 50 sleeves so far. These are by far the best grading sleeves I've found. Change of Heart is gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. Now we've got to put on the big boy pants. Again, for another ultra rare that everyone knows, I'm pretty sure. Time Wizard, which I have in a 10. I'm honestly going to sell my 10 now. Wow. I think I'm going to sell my 10 to try and pay for this sub. This one's off center a little bit left or right. The card's perfect. Ding, ding. I have to go through all my Meta Raider cards and start selling stuff now to pay for this. There's so many like medium priced cards in Metal Raiders. I think it's probably the best value set for if you're trying to open a box. Because even if you don't hit Summon Skull, you've got plenty of other cards to fall back on. We've got our, I think this is the second or the third Kribo. This one is super clean. This is being graded. There we go. My back is killing me. I might have to try Gate Guardian in sequential order. I feel like that would be cool. Next we've got Catapult Toitle. Whoops. This one is faded, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. A little bit of a fade going on. Not a whole lot, though. Like some other ones. Still cool. Oh, look at the back on this. Ooh, factory line on the back. No go. Still a super nice mint near mint card. Someone will enjoy. Yeah, it's not PSA. That card's a 9 all day long. I'm going to do the next 3 at the same time. I'll just take them out now. Do, do, do. Okay, first up we've got Sanga of the Thunder. Minty. Good start. Good start. We've got Kazujin. Also Minty Minty. Almost there. A little bit off center. Should. Oh, wait. We got a ding. Womp womp. I don't think I can fix that one either. Yeah, it's a full-on dimple. It's not a ding or a press. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting that one out. Oh well. Cannot win them all. But you can. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, I already have Kazujin and a 10. And I got another one being graded. So, you can't complain too much. Can't win them all. Almost done. Everyone who is bored and wanting to kill me. My back is wanting to kill me as well. I'm going to save you for last. We're going to hit up Dark Hole. I've got 1 copy of PSA right now. I had a 10 Wavy that I got off Geezy. Got a Wavy in PSA right now. This is Glossy. Unfortunately, this card is a 10. Oh, never mind. It has a very rough cut on the bottom. I don't know if you can even see that. Oh boy. I don't know what to do with this. I just got a line on it. Never mind. It's faded though. That's cool. Now we've got a Wavy Trip Trap Hole. This one is also faded. That makes it double awesome. So, as you can see, the Wavy card stock. This is wavy, and it is faded. The back is immaculate. So is the front. I think we have a 10. I think we have a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Next up, we've got another wavy blue eyes card. I gotta just stop buying cards off people. I feel like I could just grade everything on my own by pure dumb luck at some point. Because this is wavy all day long. Super clean front. Super clean back. I think it's a little bit OC though. I think this could get a 10. Hey, Geezy, how's it going? You just showed up for the fun part. We've gone through the mountain of Metal Raiders. This is the Gem 10 probably pile. It is getting higher. Next, we've got Mystical Elf. And she is wavy as well. Cardstock is pretty damn wavy. So I've got one of the PSA now that has gotten a 9 twice now that I think should be a 10. So if it hits 9 again, I'm just going to take the 9. This will be my backup plan now. Okay, there's a little bit of weight on the back. I'll clean it up later. No need to hold everyone up. And they all want to wait for the last 3 cards I'm going to show. So we'll get there in a minute. Next, we've got Curse of Dragon. Bang. This is wavy as you know what. It is a little bit OC, left to right. It is definitely a 9. Might get 10, depends on how drunk they are. But it's wavy as hell. I mean, I feel I need to try. If it gets a 10, it gets a 10. If not, whatever. I'm going to try and wipe off the black, or the white dots on the back in a minute. I think centering's going to hold that one back, though, unfortunately. Oh, well. That's all you can do. Next, one of the other big boys. We've got a mint as hell wavy tri-horned dragon. This thing is actually obscene. How nice it is. I just bought one off of Ed Birdman, and I'm kicking myself in the ass now. Because this should get a 10. There's one little white dot on the front in the text box. Other than that, this thing's flawless. If it comes back a 9, I'm sending it to Beckett and getting a 9.5. This should be a 10. But bam! Now, for the moment of truth that everyone has been waiting for. Whoops. Dun, dun, dun. We've got Black Skull Dragon, Metal Raiders First Edition. We've got Summon Skull, Metal Raiders First Edition. And Red Eyes Black Dragon, Legend of Blue Eyes First Edition. We'll work our way back to the future. We'll start with the Red Eyes Black Dragon that was not in a sleeve at all. Just thrown in a top loader, and I almost cried. I'm going to have to fix this up a bit. It's got a little smudge on the back. When I get that fixed up, it should be fine. Might have to flatten it out a bit because it's got a little bit of a curve to it. This is the card I am most excited about from this collection. I'm not going to lie. Hold on now. A little something, something in the hollow. Enough chance it's going hollow. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, and it's got a really nice fade to it. You're creased. Go away. This is gorgeous. Colors really pop and differentiate on this one. The centering is good on it. I don't think it'd be a Becca 10, but if this doesn't get a PSA 10, I'm probably going to scream. The card is absolutely beautiful. Last but not least, this is also super clean, super beautiful card. The front on this Red Eyes, it's glossy by the way, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, but I want a wavy. My wavy 9 isn't going to turn into a wavy 10 probably, so I need a wavy 10. This is super duper clean on the front. On the back, the only issue is it's a little bit OC top to bottom. The front centering is fine. I just don't know if they're going to ding it down to the 9. The card is gorgeous. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. So I don't know if I should just send it to Beckett, take the 9.5, or send it to PSA and try for the 10. I'm torn. I don't know what to do. Probably going to ask Geezy what the hell I should do. And then do whatever Geezy tells me, to be honest. That's it, everyone. Oh, sweet. Send me pictures right now if you don't mind. Like I said, the front centering is dead on. It's almost perfect. That's usually what they care the most about. The back centering is off, though, and I don't know if it'll screw up the grade or not. So, that's it for today, everyone. Thank you for joining in, and I hope you all have a great day. And I gotta figure out how to end this somehow. I don't know how. So I'm just gonna say bye. Thanks. Have a good one. Oh, there. Thanks.